everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Mark.
And we are
The Doddles.
And this is the Friday Cocktail Club.
Yay. Insert jingle.
Yeah, Friday again. Cheers to you.
Ooh. I can't believe it's been a week since our last one.
I know. Oh, she's smelled the alcohol and she's back. Honestly, you're making an appearance on every video.
Oh, she wants to be in on it.
Yeah. Do you want to be a YouTuber? Are you an influencer? Are you influencing the dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Yes, so we are back with Friday cocktails. We're going to make each other another cocktail.
Each, yeah.
And I'm going first this time. And I've got to admit, I don't know how to make that many cocktails, like off the cuff. So I was a bit torn as to what I was going to do. However, in a previous video, we have given a shout out to Brockmans, who, again, not sponsored, but we love Brockmans. They sent us a bottle for our wedding and stuff. It's lovely. So I do have here the Black Book of Gin Cocktails, which is a book that Brockmans did of different cocktails. So I was having a little peruse, a little moo shiroo, if you will, a little shout out to another YouTube channel that won't know we exist. But if anyone who follows Adam Hatton,
they will have got the reference.
They will have got the reference there. If you don't, he does fab videos. Like him and especially with Gary C are just hilarious together. So yeah, give them a watch. But yeah, moo shiroo is one of their little phrases. So yeah, I had a little moo shiroo through this book of cocktails. And I stumbled upon a Brockmopolitan. So this is something, a Cosmo is something that I love because #gay. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, I could get on board with this, with a Brockmans version of it. So I'm going to make you a Brockmopolitan.
Oh, exciting.
We've never had this before,
No.
so this could be disastrous. Who knows? But I will grab the stuff I need for this and we'll be right back. And we're back. So I've got everything here that I need to make the Brockmopolitan. So we have, of course, Brockman's gin. We have some cranberry juice. We have some, in here it just says orange liqueur, but we went for Cointreau. And then it asks for freshly squeezed lime juice. So Matt, if you're watching, we've got an actual lime. So if you don't, Matt is one of Mark's friends he's a fruit buyer. And he was absolutely distraught that we were using lime juice out of a bottle last time.
So Matt, this one is a lime from Spain. We went and got it ourselves from Spain.
No, we didn't. But this is a Spanish lime, Matt. You're welcome. So this is how you make a Brockmopolitan. Okay, so to make a Brockmopolitan for 2 people, you need 80 mils of Brockman's gin. That's 50. Just do the end of that in there, making a right mess. You need 50 mils of cranberry juice. And then 30 mils of orange liqueur. And then it says a dash of freshly squeezed lime juice. I'm going to class that as a dash. And then you put that into your shaker with ice and give that a shake. As we said before, shake until it's too cold to hold. Okay, so that is too cold to hold now. So let's see how it tastes. So let's see how this is. I think I'm going to double strain this because I don't want chunks of ice going into the glass. So I've got my normal strainer on the shaker, and then I've got my little sieve.
Ooh.
I don't know how much there is in here, so I'm going to be a bit...
This looks like it's going to be strong.
It probably is going to be very strong. Are they about equal?
I mean, it's fine.
So that's those. Those out the way. And then a little garnish for you. This is probably not going to float, is it? Nope.
that would have looked so lovely if it floated on top.
In my head, they were going to float. But they did not float.
Oh.
Never mind. And I will say, this looks like it's not a lot. These are deceptively big glasses.
Oh, yeah.
They might not look that big, but these hold a lot of...
Which is what she proclaimed.
For God's sake. Cheers! Woo! That is strong,
but it's very tasty.
Very tasty. You couldn't have many of these.
You be in danger, girl.
Oh, that is delightful.
See, now, so the initial shock to me was like, ooh, and then maybe the second or third sip, I'm like, actually, no, it's not that. It is obviously strong. It's quite strong. And this is why it's deceptive, that my second or third sip, I'm like, oh, I can drink that. It's fine.
Yes.
Do you want some science?
Oh, go on then.
Well, because technically alcohol is poison, right?
Yeah.
So whenever if you were to smell like a neat spirit, when if someone gives you a neat,
I'm joking. Go on.
If you have a neat spirit, people go, oh, try this, and you try it neat to start with, just so you can get the flavors. That initial smell, you go, oh God, and it's strong and it burns your nose, and even the first sip, you're like, oh my, it burns everything, and it's very activates your fight or flight. It's because it's poison, and your body's first initial response to it is, oh my God, it's poison. And it's only then when you then sort of, I was going to say relax into it. It's only when you relax into it that your body's like, oh no, okay, we've had this before, we didn't.
That rings a bell actually, because I'm sure we've been to a gin distillery and they've said something about when you're trying a spirit or a gin, never judge it off your first sip. Judge it off your second, because your mouth just needs to get used to it. So that does make a lot of sense.
Well, there you go. So yeah,
your neuroscience degree is coming into good use.
I don't know if it's
neuroscience, but this is lovely.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Happy Friday. What are you making me?
So I'm going to make. I don't really know what to call it. So a few years ago, we went on holiday and we went to a bar and the barman made us a random cocktail that we loved. That made us so drunk that neither of us can remember leaving the bar.
I remember getting back to the hotel room, getting in bed and having to put my foot on the floor to stop the room spinning.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how I got to the hotel.
So that was in 2016, right? Which is what, 7 years ago? And it's taken till now to discover what that cocktail was. So I'm going to make it. And it's you might call it a cucumber martini or a cucumber muddle. Well, I think the technical name is an Eastern Standard. So we're going to have that.
Well, let's hope we don't get as drunk as last time.
After these ones, anything's happening.
Who knows?
Well, yeah, so I'll get all the stuff I need for that, and we will be right back. And we're back. So now I have everything to make our cucumber creation. So you will need a non-flavoured gin. So this is a number 3, one of my favourite gins, non-flavoured variety. You will need a simple sugar syrup, mint. This is growing in a cup. It doesn't need to be growing in a cup. You just need mint, cucumber, and some lime juice. If you can see here, lime juice. So it's a very simple cocktail. It's deceptively strong. That's all I'm going to say, as we alluded to before.
I think the fact that the only other things in are sugar syrup, lime juice, and cucumber is actually not that deceptive.
It's gin.
It's gin.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is now how you make a Eastern Standard cucumber martini muddle. So to make this cocktail, you need an empty shaker to start with. You do need something to muddle cucumber. So this is a muddler. I guess you could just use like the back of a spoon, maybe. Anyway, so per cocktail, you need 3 slices of cucumber. Ooh. So that's for 1 cocktail. Whack it in. So basically, I've got 6 slices for 2 cocktails. We just want to muddle it, basically.
So I suppose if you've got a pestle and mortar, that would also work.
You could do.
I don't know what's the pestle and what's the mortar, but whichever one, the one that you jam into the other, use that one.
Yeah. One thing I have found, and when I practice this, you will end up with a lot of cucumber skin that doesn't mush, if that makes sense.
How many skins will there be?
Well, that's why you only put 3 cucumbers in. So it's not for... All this is basically doing is releasing the cucumber water. So yeah, we've now muddled our cucumber, and we now need to do the gin. So it is per cocktail 50 ml of gin. So I'm going to do 100 for 2 cocktails.
Oh, I can smell the cucumber from here. It's delicious.
Isn't it so fresh? Whoa. So 1, 2. So we've done 100 ml of gin. Next, we do 50 ml of lime juice. So this is fresh lime juice that we've already squeezed off camera.
You're welcome, Matt.
So 50 ml of lime juice. And then we're going to do 40 ml of the sugarcane syrup or gum, sugar syrup, whatever you have in the pantry. So we're doing 40 ml of that. Fine, so that's all of your wet ingredients. The next thing we need is mint leaves. It doesn't need to be grown in a little pot like this, but you need basically 3 or 4 leaves per cocktail. So pick a bit that's suitable. And then this feels really weird, but you just need to basically whack it, whack it against your cocktail shaker. That releases the kind of mint essential oils and the flavour and the aromaticness of it.
Saying "ooh, daddy" is optional.
Oh no! Once you finish doing that, just put it in.
I nearly died.
I need the ice. So then just a few clumps of ice in there. Okay, so we've got everything in there that we need. And then, as is now our usual thing, give it a shake. Oh, it's achy. So now we've finished shaking our cocktail and moved seats. It's time to serve the cocktail. So first of all, actually, first thing before you pour it, to garnish this particular cocktail, when you are preparing your cucumber slices, you need the muddled cucumber slices. You need 2 spare ones for garnishing. And basically what you're going to do is rub these around the rim.
I'm just going to drink my wine.
Don't. Okay, and now I'm doing your rim. Okay.
Can you tell we've already had 1 cocktail before doing this?
So after you've done that, you've prepared it, and we're going to pour it. Again, I'm going to pour it through this little.
My rim's a bit messy. Does that matter?
No.
Okay.
It happens to us all. So now we're going to pour it into here. I'm not making the same mistake as last time. I am going to share it more equally. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's more dangerous than the last one because there's even less mixer, if that makes sense. and it doesn't taste anywhere near as alcoholic.
No, that doesn't taste like. If you told me that was just like cucumber juice, like a non-alcoholic cocktail, I believe you. That is dangerous. I would say maybe slightly less lime juice.
Oh. You think it's too much lime juice?
Oh no, maybe not actually. The first taste I got lime. The second taste is cucumber.
I think the lime juice really helps, like cut through the.
No, on the second taste, no, you're right.
It's lovely. Dangerous.
Yes. But yeah, if you want like really nice, kind of fresh, summery.
As we go into winter.
No, but that's when I feel like that's when you want the wintry stuff, the summery stuff, to remind you of times gone by. But honestly, that is so like fresh and lovely. So thank you very much. That is delicious.
Thanks. No, not thanks. You too.
You too. We are going to enjoy these off camera and enjoy the rest of our Friday night. If you have made these along with us, or if you're watching this in the future, because time travel, and you've made these, let us know what you thought in the comments below. Make sure, as we always say, to give us a subscribe. Coco wants to subscribe. If you don't, she'll be sad.
If you do subscribe, maybe we'll do more Coco content.
Yeah, maybe we will. Yeah, so subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you get notified when new videos go up, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
Bye. Say bye, Coco. Bye.